Hi everyone, my name is Will and I'm from Democracy Defined, and today I'm going to be looking at the case for keeping sweatshops open. It may be quite a strange case to put, but I see there being great economic and humanitarian benefits for keeping sweatshops open. Now it was Learn Liberty that inspired me to make this video, and I'll put the link to their video on why sweatshops should be open in the description below. But the one reason that they gave that struck me was that it would be better to do something to aid global poverty than to do nothing. And sweatshops, at least, are doing something. They take a look at the world's poor, and they point out the women in South Africa who are working in sweatshops. They're working in sweatshops because it seems to be the best option. And in fact, in South Africa, although many sweatshops pay below the minimum wage, it's still, for many, the best job they can get. Now, let's take a look at the world's poor. Now, let's take a look at what they think. If they see an American company, let's say Apple or Google, how's about if they outsource things to South Africa, giving many of the world's poorest jobs? Or how's about, because of the company's moral high-mindedness, they keep production in the US at a slightly higher cost? In fact, in many cases at a much higher cost. Imagine putting yourself in the place of that South African woman. Which one would you think would be best? Now here is where the political theory comes in. Now don't worry, it's not boring, it's very simple and easy to understand. Now there are two main systems of economics that most people can identify with in modern day. This is one, capitalism, and two, communism. Now capitalism is the system that most of us live under today. It's where two people get together and mutually agree something that they believe will be mutually beneficial for other people. Now communism works slightly differently, and I'd like to use the example of the sweatshop to see how communism would play out. Communism would tell the world's workforce, what they call the proletariat, to rise up against the bourgeoisie, which are in effect the employers or the hungry capitalists. They would tell the proletariat to rise up against the bourgeoisie and defeat them, so that wealth can be completely equally distributed throughout everyone in the world, and everyone wouldn't get paid as due to the job that they have, but get paid for the amount of hours that they do. So a person working as a doctor would get paid exactly the same amount as a person working in a factory or a sweatshop. Now communism is mainly a critique of capitalism, and what capitalists say to communists is, well, as long as both of the people entering into the deal are happy with it, then why shouldn't it continue? As the economist John Maynard Keynes would put it, he would like to see money pumping into that economy, so that the revenues that government takes from the sweatshop wages could go to building new schools, new hospitals, new water pumps, and a better infrastructure for that company. So take your mind back to that woman from South Africa. Take your mind back to South Africa itself. What do you think they prefer? Business going to the US, where they are the world's wealthiest country per capita, or moving it to South Africa, where they could actually do some real good for the community and for the continent that is Africa as a whole. This is William Dyer reporting for Democracy Defined.